Hi, Coach Matt here from Greater Purpose Health and Fitness, and today I want to talk to you about hinging. Now, hinging movements in the gym or outside the gym, meaning they're functional movements, would mirror something where we have little knee flexion and a lot more hip flexion, okay? So you can see that my shoulders are over top of my knees, or in front of my knees rather. My hips are higher than my knees, and my shoulders are higher than my hips. Okay, so that's the position, the archetype, the shape that you're going to use in a hinge position. Now this is gonna be different than a squat position, right? We have lots of hip flexion, meaning that angle's smaller, and lots of knee flexion in that as well. So that's the position we're aiming for. Now, based on someone's anatomy, meaning I'm 6'6", it's gonna look a little bit different than someone like my wife, who is 5'4", or Coach Jaleesa at the gym. We can change the stance based on anatomy or based on the movement. So I'm gonna just show the conventional deadlift first with a barbell. I'll show you from the side. You'll see that if the weights were on the bar would be touching the ground, or the weights would be touching the ground. The bar is in contact with my legs. My shoulders are in front of the bar. As I stand up, my knees stay out of the way. Once I get past my knees, then I push my hips through. On the way back down, keep my knees back, pushing those hips back, activating the posterior chain. Once I get past those knees, then I can regain that bottom position, just like before. At the front of the lift, you'll see that my feet are underneath my hips, hands just outside the shoulders, or rather just outside the legs, and this is a good starting point for most people. We can adjust it as we go, and your coach would adjust it. Same thing, nice neutral gaze, all the way up, all the way down. Now, I talked about different stances. You can actually do a sumo lift. This is gonna look pretty exaggerated because I'm pretty tall. I usually go right out to the end of the sleeves with my feet. Then I'm gonna take my hands from outside my legs to just inside my legs. Okay, so if I was standing on the ground, I'm pushing my knees out, neutral gaze, standing up, looking from the side, going back down. So that's the shape. Now you can change the equipment you use as well. I could do the same thing with a kettlebell. Maybe you have a backpack. Anything you have, you can still use that same hinge position. Once we understand the shape and the positions, we can start to apply it to different movements and different actions in life. So this one, kettlebell, same thing. I have to reach a little bit lower, but as long as I have the flexibility, I'm okay to do that. I can do the same thing with the sumo stance. All right. You could also do the same thing with a dumbbell, or I could do single leg variation. So I hold it here, as an example, push my hip back, all the way down, all the way up. Opposite hand, opposite leg, single leg, which is a little bit more challenging, so it's gonna be a little bit lighter than the conventional deadlift, for sure. Now we can also add speed to these. So if you watch Olympic lifting lifts, like the clean and jerk or the snatch, you're gonna notice, or the clean predominantly, compared to just the jerk, you're gonna notice it's gonna go through the same position. So as an example, I have a microphone on, so I'm not gonna try to hit that there, but I get the same position. I might start a little bit lower, but I'm still gonna gain this position here, just like the hinge. I'm gonna jump and catch it up there. Now, full speed, it's gonna be a lot quicker than the deadlift. So this is gonna work on some explosiveness, which is great for athletes or non-athletes in general. We're all athletes in some way, shape, or form, trying to develop our athleticism. But as an example, hinge position for the kettlebell swing, go eye level, you can go up, you can do a single arm snatch. So there's lots of different ways you can use this. You can change your stance, change the reps, change the load on the bar, change the speed. But once we understand the base point of that shape, this is the shape. Hinge. Think of door hinge. You're maintaining this neutral spine, Once you understand the foundation, you can apply it to a lot of different things. Thanks for joining.
Hinging.